Nice, dude.
Welcome back to the One with the Boys podcast. I'm Nick, and I'm here with Benji and Tate. What are you guys drinking on this fine recording day?
Well, thanks for asking. I'm drinking a Cape Cod shocker, ocean spray cran lemonade, pomegranate Smirnoff, and then a little a little splash of triple sec. Get that little citrus
Triple sack?
triple sec.
Do you not know what triple sec is?
I don't know what a triple sack is.
It is a citrus liqueur. Delicious.
Triple sack. What about you, Tate? What are you drinking?
You like the white trash that I am drinking a nice Bud Light. A nice artisanal Bud Light.
Nice.
What are you drinking, Nick?
I'm drinking a American's oldest brewery, Yingling, traditional lager. And I think this is... Oh no, it's brewed in PA. Okay. I thought it was brewed in Kentucky. I thought it was a Kentucky thing. It's not. But
Is that better or worse?
I don't know. I don't know. I thought it was like... Benji, do you have Yingling in Massachusetts?
Yes, we are cultured enough to have America's oldest brewery's Golden Goose.
I don't know if it actually is the American's oldest brewery.
That's their tag. That's their tag.
It is. Well, it's good. I like it. It's qualified as like a cheap beer, so like it's one of my go-tos.
I'd say it's probably one of like, the better cheap beers.
It's not them Kentucky alcohol. I don't want it.
Yeah, Nick out here being fucking statist.
Yeehaw! Get that Kentucky alcohol. Alky.
What do those Pennsylvania kids know about alcohol?
Have a fling, drink a Yingling.
Oh man. So, Benji, how was your week?
Week was pretty good. I worked, you know.
Oh.
I was actually at a
Unique.
plant testing their protection systems of their pipelines, and it's always fun being near transformers and being like, hey, if my tool touches this, I'm gonna be fried.
Autobots or Decepticons?
Decepticons, dude. They have
Yes.
Soundwave. My boy
How
Soundwave.
deceptive.
Honestly, though, Decepticons are way cooler.
They're so much cooler.
They are. I have a Decepticon like emblem on the back of my truck, and I was driving it to work, and they were like, "Why are you the bad guys?" And I'm like, "They're so much cooler."
Let's be honest. Besides Starscream, Decepticons are cooler.
Yeah,
I mean, no Decepticon would be your truck, Nick. Let's calm down.
that's fine, but let's look at like all the Decepticons. They literally like they pick the best vehicles to like transform into, like tanks in like helicopter, like military vehicles. Freaking Optimus Prime transforms into a fucking semi truck.
You had to think about that one.
I did.
With flames. With flames, Nick.
dude.
But I don't care. He can't shoot a freaking tank missile out of it, all right?
He has a gun. Like he pulls out guns and swords and shit. Hey, wait. All right, hold on.
I'm not
But
saying
the-
Optimus Prime
wait.
isn't badass. I'm saying he's just not as badass as he could
But
be.
the Autobots have the Dinobots. They have Grimlock. It's a fucking fire-breathing T-Rex.
That is cool.
He's got you there.
That's right. He did. Damn.
I'd say besides Grimlock, Decepticons I would unlock. And the fact, so Grimlock is one of those things that are like super menacing, and then it opens its mouth, and you're like, oh, the facade is gone. Because he's always like, me Grimlock, me Munch.
Is that how he talks?
Yeah, he talks like a Neanderthal.
That's amazing.
Listen, if it doesn't go boom, the director does not care. I forget what his name was.
Oh, Michael Bay.
Yes.
Michael
If
Bay,
it doesn't
my
go boom,
Bay.
he doesn't care.
Yeah, thank God he retconned that and just made him like a dinosaur.
Those movies are so good.
I like they're perfect popcorn and
They
just
are.
like sit down and turn your brain off movies.
They are. That's true.
This
I did
is-
not. I haven't seen Bumblebee.
Oh, dude. All right, Bumblebee was pretty sick.
Was it?
I will say the first like 10 or 15 minutes is quite possibly the best Transformers thing like put to screen.
Damn.
I kind of don't believe you.
What? Like the beginning of Bumblebee? Have you seen Bumblebee?
No, I have not.
You know how badass Bumblebee is?
Absolutely not. Bumblebee
What?
sucks.
I love Bumblebee
Like he makes these weird noises and then
because he doesn't have a voice.
yeah, and then they repaired it, and then the next movie they're like, "Shit, we forgot that we said they repaired it." And his little witty shit with the radio, fuck, let's retcon it. His voice is broken again,
Yeah, why'd they do that?
cause you know they suck.
Whatever. Bumblebee's still badass.
Bumblebee is not badass, dude.
We can agree to
He's a wannabe. He's a wannabe Optimus Prime. He really tries.
Yeah, it's fine. He's like a
but
little
no.
baby Optimus Prime.
What?
He's just not all grown up yet.
It's like a newborn deer version of Optimus Prime.
That's
Yeah,
like
that's
saying
fine. See, he's
that's like
still a little
saying
baby.
no, it's like Optimus Prime being like General Patton and Bumblebee's a Boy Scout, and you're saying they're basically the same thing.
I did not like I said he's badass. I didn't say he's just as badass as Optimus Prime.
Wow, that's a big scale. Like to even consider.
Whatever, screw you guys. I think Bumblebee's cool. We can agree to disagree, all right? Bumblebee's a cool guy.
Dude, like coming from it, I'm never gonna be badass because like I'm like the Bumblebee of the group. I'm this short, witty dude, and then all of a sudden you put me in front of this like Master Adonis.
Don't
I
they
know my
have-
place.
The Rock.
I know my place, so I know where Bumblebee's coming from.
They have a person in the movie who's like a short,
We're a little scrappy.
the short guy who's like the weapons expert.
Jazz. Who gets ripped? He's the was he the Solstice in the movie? And he gets ripped in half by Megatron.
Something like that, I believe. Yeah.
Sounds about right up my alley.
I mean, the way you push in Warzone says a lot.
Oh, it's true. It's true.
Got
I
him.
go, yeah. Hey, last night I was holding back.
No, you weren't.
What
No, you
bullshit?
weren't.
You want to see the VOD?
I don't think I've ever
Yeah,
seen
I
you-
do.
I don't think I've ever seen you hold back, Benji.
I was the person in back of the group.
No, you weren't.
And we
You
won
were
that game.
never. You were never behind us.
Bullshit. I'll
I
bring
wasn't
up the
there,
VOD.
so I can't confirm nor deny.
I'll bring
But
up, I'll bring up the VOD.
your track record is pretty bad when it comes to
I
pushing.
get my track record. I know I have a tendency. I'm admitting that. I'm saying that this instance.
Bounty.
I did that. I did that last night.
What do you mean you want weapons
yeah, you did.
and ammo? What do you mean you want armor? You want to live? Benji goes out and dies. Where is my team?
Yeah, they're nowhere to be found. They're fucking dicking around window shopping.
Why the fuck are you 200 meters away?
Dude, I sprint. I haul ass.
So, Tate, how was your week?
Oh shit, we're still on that. That's right. Oh, that all
Fucking sucked. Fucking was horrible.
Why?
I worked like all last weekend because we had these like projects and we have to, and so these projects are in South America. So without getting into too technical specifics, I have to send I have to do the work. I have to send it to Germany. Germany has to sign off, and it goes to South America, and then it goes back to Germany, and then it gets sent out. So I have to do a bunch of fucking different regions. And just like the ping pong of information and checkoffs is a little frustrating sometimes, and it created a lot more work. So,
Oof.
That sucks.
yeah. How was your week, Nick?
My week was pretty good. It was long. Like, it just felt long, but it was good. We did our like yearly review, and it's where you can basically, like, all of your peers can like give
Throw you on their bus.
Yeah, pretty much. They can give you like strengths and weaknesses, kind of like a review way. Like, they can give you a few sentences. Like, here's
What
what
are your
you're really
weaknesses?
good at. My weakness is like, so my strength is ownership. I take a lot of things and I take a lot of projects, but in that, my weakness is because I take a lot of projects and I put my name on a lot of things, it tends to get out of hand. Like, there's only so much I can do, and things will fall on the back burner. So that's what most of the people said about me. But honestly, at the end of the day, it just made me feel all warm and fuzzy inside because there was a lot of nice things said. I was happy with it. But
You do take a lot of things.
I don't know. Whenever I get like reviews like that, I just like, it could be 1,000 compliments and like one critical like complaint, and all of the like compliments will get shaded out, and it'll just be focused on the negative.
it's like, why does this one person hate me? I think I did have one last year where it was like, when Nick gets approached, or it was like, it was like, when approached, multiple people said that Nick does not give the best guidance when asked, and I was like, "What?" Like, that was just one review. It was totally out of left field. Like, everyone else said nice things, and like it wasn't anything even remotely related to that. So I pissed someone off. I must have just been like, like, they came up to me like, "Hey, how do I do this?" And I was like, "No, I don't
Fucking
know."
send it.
Yeah.
It's great because they probably like talk to multiple people about like the review time. And they're like, "What do you think of Nick?" It's like, "Oh, he's a great guy and stuff." And in his review, like multiple people brought this up.
Right.
Yeah, people on my side.
Yeah. But no, and then after that, I've been working on my promotion document, which is a requirement at my workplace. If you want to get promoted, you basically have to just talk a lot of good about yourself. And I suck at writing papers, so it's literally like an essay, like a 6-page essay of why
Why
you're
you
good
should
at your
move
job.
up?
Yes.
What the? Why? That's so dumb.
Oh, I know. I hate it, but I'm doing it. And after that, like, if I'm not at this place anymore, like, I can still take that. I can take that paper and use it for other jobs. Be like, here's why I'm so fucking awesome. So it's kind of nice, but it's just hard. It's hard. I don't like talking about myself like that. It's just, I'm not like that. But it was a good week, and I screwed up my sleep schedule because I watched all of Wandavision in one night. Started watching it at 9:30, and I probably made your week worse, Tate, because might have betrayed you.
I feel like we shouldn't just give that a nice like breeze over.
Yeah,
we should really go into depth about how you literally just shoved it up my ass without me even fucking knowing about it.
So I watched one episode without Tate, and then I was like, "Oh, that's pretty good." And then I was like, "Hey, Tate,
No,
you don't watch this with me?" And Tate was like, "Yeah, this sounds like great." And then what is it? Like Tuesday night?
something like that.
Tuesday night, I just binged all of it from like 9:30 to 3 a.m. I just couldn't stop watching it, and I binged all of it, and Tate forgave me, and he's been nice to me ever since.
I mean that's a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
I've been milking it pretty fucking hard.
Oh.
But no, WandaVision. What did you think, Nick? Like, what was your? I mean, you kind of briefly talked about it first. So, what was your thoughts on it?
Without going into spoilers,
We've all seen it.
okay.
You don't know that.
Sorry.
So, yeah, I guess we'll dive into spoilers. This is your warning now, listeners, if you have not seen WandaVision.
Nick will add a time here
Yes.
of when you can skip to.
A moment of peace and quiet without Benji and Tate. Listeners, please jump to the 27-minute mark to avoid all WandaVision spoilers. Thank you. Bye. And yeah, we're gonna talk about spoilers about WandaVision, so you should stop and skip.
Sorry, people
But
in the car.
keep listening.
Yeah. So I loved it. It was kind of witchy towards the end.
I mean, it is Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
I know, but like it was a little too witchy
Wow,
for
this
me, I
Hocus
guess. Like
Pocus movie is kind of witchy.
I don't like
Sabrina,
the actor.
the teenage witch, is witchy.
I didn't like the actor of the what's her
Gosh,
face?
Nick.
The other witch, the like purple power witch. I don't know her name.
Agnes.
I don't like that actor. I think they should have picked someone else. Because I just like she just seems like
She fit more in like the TV,
TV.
show show than like
yes.
the actual main villain.
Yes.
Oh,
100%.
as soon as she transitioned, I was like, all right, I can't take this actor seriously.
Yeah,
So-
that's the same way I was like, because like she's funny, but
I really wanted it to be the blonde head bitch of like the moms of like the wives.
Oh, yeah,
I really
yeah.
wanted her to be the main villain.
oh, that would have been good. She would have pulled that off. It would have been better, I feel like. But I liked it. I was honestly, as much as I don't like Vision. I just don't like him. I think he's a little bitch.
Why?
I think he's just a little bitch. He's pointless. Like he was supposed to be
moral.
He's literally like the embodiment of a stone, and he just doesn't do shit. He sucks.
I mean, he's based off an AI that Tony made.
Yeah, but he's
Who is
also literally the Soul Stone.
Okay, but I mean, it's also a program interpreting what the Soul Stone wants to do.
I don't like him. So
He's not my favorite either, but like,
yeah.
He's my favorite.
I don't like him, but I found myself wanting him to live towards the end of this show. And I'll be honest, I cried a little bit at the end of the show.
but then there's albino vision.
That's
On the
true.
loose.
That's like, that's pretty odd. So albino vision does not have the stone, obviously, because the stones are destroyed. So did he go kill himself because his mission was to kill Vision, and he is Vision?
No, because Vision basically made him Vision by giving him a vision.
Yeah, but then he just left. Like he just oh, I'm Vision, bye.
Yeah.
Why?
So like that
just-
vision,
I thought
was,
he just,
the
like, flew
physical
into the
body.
sun.
That was like the physical body of Vision, right? Albino Vision.
It was
Maybe
like
repainted,
reverse
yeah.
engineered, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they like shut off all of his like memories and like feelings, and he was just a weapon. And then Vision like unlocks all of that.
Mind fucked him.
Yeah. Yeah. Bent over his mind and just went ham.
I did really like the like mental warfare that they went through in the town library or whatever. They were like just like talking back and forth.
On Theseus' ship.
Yes, I thought that was so cool.
Yep.
But well,
It's
I mean,
because Vision's cool.
he's okay at best.
We got an okay. Improvement from he
Slowly
sucked.
whittling
I will
away.
say I didn't like Vision. I definitely I hated Vision before I watched this, and now he's just like, all right, okay. Because in the movies, he's just a little whiny baby bitch who gets his forehead pulled out.
What do you mean? He doesn't whine.
He's all about like, oh, Wanda, I just want to live together forever.
And
I don't know, like I don't save the fucking universe. Not hide in France or wherever the hell they were. I have strong feelings about Vision.
I think
I'm sorry.
Prague.
Yeah.
I think he was in Prague.
Okay. He's cool.
so my
Oh,
one
so he's cool now.
No, there was so at the end, right? I mean, this is massive spoilers, so if anyone hasn't like turned off now. But so the fact that their parent when they like did a flashback to when they were a whole family and they were watching the Dick Van Dyke show. I thought when Wanda's family was gonna disappear because like the simulation was shutting down and whatnot. I thought she was gonna sit her family down and watch the Dick Van Dyke thing while they got wiped out. I was like, that would be such a better callback than her like kissing your kids goodnight and being like, all right, peace out. Later.
Yeah. I was too like I was
It couldn't see from all the tears.
yeah, pretty much, man. I was like it was like 3 a.m. I'm like tired as hell. Like just finishing this and I'm like
Ugly crying.
yeah, why couldn't they just be together? It's sad though. Like it's so sad. Wanda's just like alone. Just like me.
Relatable.
Wah.
I thought it was well put together. Besides the villain, I really enjoyed it.
So, for like how this like goes into like the Marvel Cinematic Universe and whatnot, we're not gonna have WandaVision anymore, right? Like these are just basically one-off series,
I believe so.
correct?
I think
Okay.
it's all just set up.
This is basically like instead of like movies of like Wanda of like Scarlet Witch and Falcon and the God, the other guy, Winter Soldier. We're just having like little series, and then we're
Yeah.
gonna build up to whatever the hell. I mean, what I think Black Widow's next, and then Doctor Strange 2.
Yeah, I think WandaVision is a lot of setup for Doctor Strange too.
Really?
Yeah,
But,
because
like,
I think
I
they're
don't see
supposedly
that.
opening up the multiverse.
Wanda is?
Yeah.
I mean, theoretically, she's supposed to end the world. So
So you think she ends the world and then like goes into another
I mean,
alternate
you
reality?
you do see like you saw the ending credit stuff, right?
Of WandaVision?
Yeah, like at the series
She's
finale,
reading the book.
they did like the post credit scenes that Marvel likes to do. And she was reading like the Book of the Damned, but projecting a normal life.
Oh my god.
She was really
I
like
didn't see that. Why did I
What?
not? Why did I not? I just didn't see it. Why did I not like skim through? I thought I did. I skimmed through all the other episodes and I just didn't on the last one.
all right, well, so there's two. One is she's basically in Alaska, like hiding. And like it's like, oh, it's a nice house on the lake, and she's like making herself tea, and it like pans into the bedroom and it shows her in like full Scarlet Witch attire reading the Book of the Damned, what Agnes shows Wanda as like, you're the Scarlet Witch. You're the one who's supposed to end the world. Like you are the chaos witch. And then the other one was the black girl whose name escapes me, who basically becomes somewhat superpowers towards the end.
Yeah. Okay.
She's like one of the other sword agents. Like, oh, you're needed in the theater, and like the nondescript sword agent turns into one of the green guys from.
That's the one I saw. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, correct me if I'm wrong. So that girl's mother, was she friends with Captain Marvel?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I thought. That ties a lot of it together.
Wait,
That's
what?
really cool. Yeah. So
She was the daughter in Captain Marvel.
she's like Captain Marvel's best friend.
Oh
The pilot?
no! Was it the pilot's daughter or
It's
the actual
pilot's
pilot?
daughter.
It's the pilot's daughter.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool.
Also, I love the entire sword versus shield thing. Like, I like that a lot.
Sword
Like-
versus shield thing.
Like, sword is the other organization,
Oh.
and like where shield is like we're defending the planet, and sword is like we're basically gonna make all the fucking weapons that starts shit.
That is funny.
But no, overall, I love the series. I mean, Marvel just kills it almost every
They
time.
really do. It's crazy how they just.
Have
everything
you
they touch
guys
is great.
seen Falcon and the Winter Soldier yet?
Not yet.
No, we were supposed to watch it last night, but Nick
Someone had to golf.
had
I disappointed
fun.
everyone
Nick was
again.
out having fun.
Yep.
No, I'm letting you off the hook. You said that you might be on an 11, and you had fun last night. That's fine. So,
Thank you, Tate.
but no, I have not.
All I'm gonna say is it's pretty good. I will say.
Did I
Like,
hear something that they're announcing, or like they showed like the new Captain America and he's gay?
What?
he's like, I think that was in the comics. I saw articles.
Okay.
Like I mean, shit.
What do you mean by
I
the
mean, I
new
can't really
Captain
say.
America?
So they hint at it at the of like a new Captain America.
Okay.
They hint at it in the episode, but I mean they don't go into it. They're kind of saving it for future episodes.
Okay.
But I thought it was really good. I thought Falcon's bit, it's Marvel like quality, so it's good, but it's nothing new. Whereas I thought Bucky's part was great, and I'm looking forward to more of that.
Okay.
Do they have a bunch of one-liner comedies?
Honestly,
Because that's what I live for.
well, like it's separate storylines at the moment.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Like for now, I mean, I assume they're gonna like cross paths, but for the first episode, it's set up.
Lame.
But it's good. So
Do you think we'll ever get to see Iron Man again?
No, he's dead.
Yeah, but
so like Thanos brought
Spoilers.
Vision back just to fucking kill him.
yeah.
Like,
And the multiverse.
But they brought back all the soul stones to their initial place in time.
what if you I don't know, put Tony's consciousness into an Iron Man suit?
Yeah.
Why don't we just get Ultron back since he was like Tony but misunderstood?
He was such a cool villain.
He was probably my favorite villain in the Marvel universe.
So cool. When he would sing, "I've got no strings on me."
Yeah, I feel like people undersell it. I love the moment where he's talking with oh my god, was it the vibranium like black market guy, and he just accidentally chops his arm off, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, did I do that? Oh man, I'm sorry."
There's a YouTube video out there, and like it breaks down like when Ultron first gets like put online, and he's like searching through like the internet of all of human knowledge, and like it breaks down everything that you see and how it correlates to like different shit. It's honestly insane how in depth Marvel went.
I need to watch that. That sounds pretty interesting, actually.
Yeah, like I can see if I can find it and like send it to you guys. But like each like little picture that like he like kind of briefly goes through symbolizes like one of the directives that Tony Stark put into the program, and like
Wow,
how he kind of judges it. It's insane.
that's really cool. Plus, I mean, he's a voice actor. He is.
Oh,
your
I mean,
it's
favorite
James
actor of all
Spader.
time. Yeah,
James Spader. Oh my god.
you simp for him all day, every day.
I simp for him so hard.
Like every
And like
TV
the
show
actual
he's in.
actor, the actual actor's like really cool too.
Is it?
Like he was like good friends with JFK. Like he was actually like very good friends with like the Kennedy family. And like any interview with him is just amazing.
That's cool.
He's one of
You
my
don't
he's
even
my
know
favorite.
name. I'm the fucking
Oh.
Lizard King.
Anyways, Benji, what did you think of the series?
Like WandaVision.
Yeah.
So like, I thought it was good. I mean, it was slow at the beginning, but it's kind of because like I'm not very connected with the characters, and I watched it with someone who was actually into the comics, so they could kind of key into like subtext and whatnot with it.
Oh, cool.
But like I said, it's a Marvel thing, so it's good. It's quality. I wasn't blown away by it, and I felt it kind. I mean, personally, it felt flat at the end. I felt that they could have done it a little bit better, but I mean,
That's fair.
for arguably a filler plot of Marvel, I thought it was good.
I liked it because I didn't really know who the Scarlet Witch was. I didn't know like any of her background. Like I knew a little bit, but it was cool to dive deeper into who she was and like what kind of things she can do. I thought that was really neat. Because, you know, the movies, the Avenger movies, they like just barely scratch the surface of like who she is. And I thought this was kind of cool.
I mean, they go into it pretty well, but I mean,
They
hey,
do.
whatever.
I mean, Marvel does an amazing job. DC, on the other hand, they could probably step it up a bit.
A bit.
So,
But you know what I heard?
what?
I heard about this new Snyder cut of the
Yeah.
Justice League.
I want to see it. Like, even though it's 4 hours, I've heard good things about it, and I've seen some of the changes, and it's promising because it's. I was actually there's a
Dude.
YouTuber, Chris Stuckman. You guys know him?
No.
He does movie reviews, and he kind of put it into perspective, which is really cool because due to unfortunate circumstances, having Snyder be removed from the Justice League, and they kind of pieced it together. But this is a director's basically full vision kind of coming to fruition. And I mean, a 4 hour movie would never make it in theaters, but due to streaming services, this is now kind of green lighting and paving the way for people to be like, hey, we can make like a 4 hour epic movie and we can do whatever we want and we're not constrained to the time limit of theaters. So I mean I hope it does well, so I mean you can have movies that actually fully develop things, and because that's the big problem with movies versus say a book.
Do they fix Superman's mustache?
They do. That was one of the big selling points.
Really?
Yeah, everyone's praising like the mustache CGI is gone.
That's amazing. Okay, that's actually good. That's really good. I think
Actually,
go ahead.
the Zack Snyder's Justice League thing got a 75% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's all I had. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good.
That's promising.
That's not bad.
For a DC movie?
the only DC movie that I really liked was oh my god.
Wonder Woman.
Yes.
Wonder Woman.
Yes, thank you. Wonder Woman.
Well,
The second one? No.
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 No. I'm talking
Fucking
about the
terrible.
first Wonder Woman movie. Amazing. It's so good. It's got a nice little love story in there. The second one, it felt like it felt like Night at the Museum.
Night at the Museum was good. No. Those are different movies.
Like I'm talking about that like weird magical like just
But it's more like whimsical. Where Wonder Woman was like,
that's true.
"Oh, I can do this,
Yeah.
but it can be better."
They
It could be
fucking
better.
they touched on the golden suit with wings, and then she like barely puts it on, and then fucking sheds it,
Yeah.
and it's like this is the ultimate soldier.
Well, not
and
to
then they
mention
just
she's like fucking swinging off of lightning strikes in the sky. Like, oh my god!
what the fuck happened?
Seriously, like,
Some people took copious amounts of quite the drug cocktail, and then there was no editing whatsoever. They just took whatever was spat out on the recorder, and they just like shoot this exactly.
like they just sat down in a conference room and they were like, "All right, what is this movie gonna be about?" And everyone just started talking all at once. They're like, "All right, we're gonna do all of it."
Yeah, it's like, oh hey, how does she get her boyfriend back? Oh, we have a magic stone that can literally do anything. Nah, it takes over some dude's body. Wait, John. Isn't there some ramification? No, not at all. Run it.
So, who was the like Catwoman villain towards the end of that? Like, I think
Cheetah?
yeah. So I gave him a little bit of respect because that's straight from the comics, isn't it? Like,
Yes.
okay, so they kind of had to tie that in. I feel like they didn't do a good job, but
I didn't do a good job of anything.
it was just
Anything.
funny.
Just
Like that whole fighting scene was just funny to me to watch. Like,
It was bad CGI. Like even
It
for a very dark scene, that was bad CGI.
poor DC.
Like well, like I feel like DC, they're just trying to be Marvel,
They are.
and they're not like you. So like the Dark Knight, that trilogy
Oh,
is
amazing.
praised because it's not Marvel.
Yeah.
Like it's praised for every reason that
Yep.
like it doesn't connect with Marvel. And then you have like all these other movies, and DC historically is darker series, and they don't kind of capitalize on that. Like people hate Man of Steel, and I can get that because it's like not their suit. It's an interpretation of Superman, right? It's not the end all be all. I'm the goodest guy in the universe, Superman. But I thought that was cool and complex. And they're like, Superman's not a killer. Zod was gonna laze this poor fucking family in the face if he didn't do that. Like it was between Zod and this poor family. He had no choice. So it's not like Superman just goes to a 7-Eleven and he's like, "Oh man, I'm minorly inconvenienced because this dude in front of me has 5 items and I just want my slushy." So he lasers some dude in the back of the head. No, he's pushed to the brink and he's traumatized by this action. And I don't get why that moment is so hated. I can get being like, I don't like that interpretation, but I think that
Yeah.
it's a quality interpretation. So like,
I wish that they took like the producers and am I trying to say? I want Marvel to almost take over DC to see what they can do. Not because I want it to be more like Marvel, but because I want them to just make quality movies.
Yeah, like
Like,
production.
yeah, like just it's your own story. Like, just stop trying to make it into what Marvel has, and just like what makes me mad is they I was excited because they started out fresh. They're like, hey, we're gonna start making these movies. Like, we got Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman was great. And then they started coming out, and then just like steadily declined after that. Like, I was excited because I was hoping that they would do a good job like Marvel has with their story, but they just haven't.
I think everything's kind of too focused on a universe at this point. Everything has to set up, everything has to connect. And I feel like that kind of takes away from some things. If that's from like a plan from the start, like Marvel, you had this decade of movies, but they're all planned to intertwine,
Yep.
and it works out that way. But if you don't have a long plan, I mean, let's be real. Disney dropped the ball with Star Wars. You couldn't even plan three
Oh
movies,
my
and
god.
you had
They did.
decades to
I,
do that shit.
the one that they did do, so just while we're on the topic of Star Wars, I liked the Han Solo movie and I liked Rogue One. Those two individual movies are very good.
No, I didn't like them.
You didn't like either
Wait,
one?
Rogue One was okay. Han Solo was just
Really?
Yeah.
I
I
can
mean,
I
they're
can see.
better than the other three that Disney did.
Yes. What did you say,
But
Benji?
I don't know.
What
Yes, Benji.
what's your cons on Rogue One? Just curious. In opinions, opinion. So
Uh well, I mean, I liked Rogue One of all of the what 5 movies that Disney did with Disney or with Star
yeah,
Wars. So like that one was the best one. I don't know. I don't know. I just didn't. I wasn't feeling Han Solo. I guess I
I can
couldn't
see
tell
that.
you what I didn't like. What I didn't specifically like about it.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
I'm gonna sit you
yeah,
down
yeah.
and I'm gonna force you to watch it and be like, what don't you like?
I mean, tell me.
Tell me
I
how.
I thought Han Solo was kind of more nostalgia driven. Like I like the characters.
Yeah.
I thought Lando was played especially well.
Yes.
I thought Donald Glover did a great job as Lando.
Yeah.
I thought the guy did a good job as Han Solo, but it just felt like I felt his name like it's a small nitpick, but I felt like the name thing was kind of odd. And then it's all like, oh hey, here's like this, and then at the end it's like, here's Darth Maul, by the way.
Surprise.
But
So,
I just felt it was like run of the mill.
yeah.
That's good. Okay.
What did you guys think when you were growing up? What was your favorite superhero? Back to the DC Marvel conversation. What was the superhero you looked up to and wanted to be?
Oh
Ryan
boy.
Reynolds, Green Lantern.
Shut up, Tate.
But no,
So a joke?
yeah. I will say, growing up, Green Lantern was probably my favorite
Really?
superhero. Yeah.
What was it? Was it the movie? Was it
Um.
really Ryan Reynolds' movie?
No, fuck no. That was
Okay.
no offense to Ryan Reynolds. He does a lot of things well, but that movie was atrocious. Um. It was. I really liked the Green Lantern cartoon with uh, it was the black guy. I forget what his name was.
I never saw the. I didn't even know there was a Green Lantern cartoon.
Yeah, Jon Stewart.
John
It was
Stewart.
Jon Stewart, and like I don't know. I really loved the Justice League cartoons.
That was great.
Like they were honestly very, very good. And like I really didn't get into Marvel until like the movies really started coming out because I wasn't a huge comic book guy whatsoever. So
Well, they didn't really have a lot of Marvel shows, did they?
Spider-Man, the animated series, was good.
That's true. I think when I was little, I watched a lot of Batman. As far as
Oh my god, the animated
shows go.
series.
Yes,
That show is so good.
it really was.
I did like most of the animated series for Batman.
Yeah. So Tate, Green Lantern, Benji.
I didn't really delve too much into heroes growing up.
Really?
I was more like a Saturday morning or Sunday morning cartoon type dude. Um,
So you wanted to be Finn the Human?
oh, dude, that's not being a. I'm imagining being a kid much younger. I was like Digimon and I mean like
Oh,
in terms of heroes, it was definitely Batman because me and my cousin would watch Batman the animated series.
okay.
Um, but I love like the Digimon series. Like I would watch
Yes.
Pokemon and watch fucking
Yes.
Yu-Gi-Oh and whatnot. All right, Digimon especially. The anime is miles above Pokemon. There's actual characterization and development and growth. And Black War Greymon is an amazing anti-hero. Fight me. But yeah, I was into kind of more of that. Also, Godzilla. I was fucking
Oh,
obsessed.
of course.
I would tell my family I wanted to be a Godzillaologist, and I have a little compendium book. Like,
That's amazing.
um,
Godzillaologist.
yeah, I wasn't a superhero guy.
All right. Mine
What
was
about you?
definitely so when I was little, it was Spider-Man for sure. Um, and as I grew up, and when I was like 12, I think, because the Iron Man movie came out like 2006. So, yeah, I was 11. So, as soon as that came out, Iron Man was my go to and has always, forever will be. I love Iron Man. That might sound cliche just because, everyone loves Iron Man, but he has a special place in my heart because I just grew up learning his story. But speaking of growing up and kids, I was reading this article that was kind of interesting to me. So today, kids are more likely to aspire to be the next YouTube star rather than the next person in space. Which is kind of like that's pretty believable with all the like YouTube stars and Fortnite and all that stuff. But a survey of 3,000 kids in the U.S., UK, and China, they were asked, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" So, in the U.S. and UK, children are 3 times as likely to want to be YouTubers compared to astronauts. In China, being an astronaut tops the chart, followed by being a teacher. So, what was cool is they got all these like percentages. United States like YouTube vlogger was 29%, UK was 30%, and China was 18%. And then astronaut for United States was 11%. Same with United Kingdom with 11%, and then China 56% of the kids wanted to be astronauts.
Oh,
I mean, that's not surprising.
Yeah.
I mean, at least for like the US and like the UK, like I feel like we're a very like media driven society where like content is king. So like to be
Yeah.
able to like have a job of which you are playing like games that you're already doing and making like a considerable amount of money, like that's very like enticing, like especially since like a lot of the videos of like this is the negative side of content creation don't usually get traction. Like it's usually like this is what makes it awesome.
I feel bad for those kids, you know? Like content creating is not it's not like you can't just like start and you're going to be popular in like a week. Like you have to be constantly working, editing, posting, like, and even when you don't have a following, you have to keep that up because that's how you get a following. And I feel like a lot of kids are going to be like, discouraged.
But at the same time, it's definitely in a way more attainable than being like an astronaut. The
Yeah.
the
That's
amount
true.
the amount of people that actually go into space, the number is so low. Whereas being a content, like, I mean, let's be honest, we've seen people who put up some pretty mess stuff. I mean, granted, it's by luck being noticed or something, but they get even like a decent following to make it sustainable. But content creating is kind of like the soccer, right?
Yeah.
Like not everyone goes pro in soccer, but it's one of the simplest sports to pick up because it's literally a ball.
So actually, that was one of the other percentages. So I have three other fields. There's teacher, musician, and pro athlete, and those were also divided up amongst United States, United Kingdom, and China. Teacher was actually closest to the YouTube vlogger at
Zero.
26%.
Oh,
26% versus the 29% in the United States, and then 25% United Kingdom, and then 52% in China.
I'm also not surprised by that either.
And then yeah, like and then like you were saying, Benji, pro athlete is 23%. So that's actually pretty close to it's above astronaut, that's for sure. But
Right, but at the same time, in terms of so a lot of the thing I feel with astronaut is people are like, it would be neat to go into space. It's not like people are like, I have this knack and this affinity
this
for
passion.
fixing like panels on a space station. It's more like I want to go to space, and then you have Elon Musk pulling all kinds of shit out of his ass. And he's like, dude, I'm gonna send a turkey dinner into space. You wanna know why? Because I can, and I'm gonna land the rocket down on this exact island.
So
And
basically, what you're saying, in a non-theatrical version, is that we don't really have a unified like goal for space, like we
but
did when
I'm
going to
saying
the
more so where like to get to space, it used to be you have to be an astronaut. But now it seems like the avenue to get to space for just an average person is closer than it's ever been. So I mean, of course, I don't know
people are
how.
paying to go to space now.
Yeah, but I'm saying like I don't know how soon it's going to be like regularly available, but it's within people's grasp where these private companies are coming in and being like, we can provide this experience, but you don't have to devote your entire life in order to do it. Whereas back in the day, the only way to get to space was you were an astronaut, like that was your job.
I really wanted to go to space. I really wanted to go to space so bad when I was growing up.
Space.
I was a huge space nerd. I went to space camp 7 times.
Have you guys played Portal 2?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? The space orb. Where he's like, space, wanna go space,
Yeah.
gotta go to space. That's Tate right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, Tate, all right, well, go to space. Do it.
I'm sorry, I don't have like the $35 million to blow or whatever the fuck that it costs to go to space now.
Isn't it just like a lot of schooling? Just a lot of schooling.
Oh, I'm talking about like the consumer side of space travel. But yes,
Oh.
no, it's like a lot of like you have to
fly
be
space with Virgin Galactic cost 250,000.
I think that it will cost that. I think the first couple tickets went for a lot more, didn't they?
What is it? NBC from 2018, depending on where you're going, a ticket could set you back anywhere from 250,000 to tens of millions.
Damn. Yeah, there you go, Tate. Start saving up.
no, I definitely grew up fantasizing like like NASA, like going to the moon, like the Apollo projects and all of that.
It's very cool.
Actually, one of my like prized possessions is my grandfather was a electrical engineer. He worked for IBM during the Apollo missions, and like
That's sick.
NASA actually like contracted a lot of their like wiring and different bullshit stuff to IBM. So like and whenever you worked on like one of the projects, like the Apollo projects, and like it went up, um, you got a patch, like the mission patch. So like I have this framed thing of all of the Apollo missions and like all the Apollo missions patches that he got from working on it, and like the plaque of like from IBM that basically says thank you for your part in getting us to the moon.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's
That's very cool.
probably my most prized possession.
Yeah. Do you think astronauts can get ocean spray up there? Maybe they can take that with them.
Why not?
I don't know. Like they'd probably have to be in some kind of like special container.
Yeah, like a
so
pouch.
much. I fucking hate you so much.
Ocean spray in space.
I fucking like opened my heart and soul to you guys, and you're like, so how about that fucking ocean spray?
Hey, don't lump me in with that.
Ocean spray.
Ocean spray. I mean, that's the best way to bring up ocean spray is by pouring our hearts into.
Pouring a tall glass of cranberry juice.
I don't know if you were on the Ocean Spray's Twitter. Shout out. And like they were doing like a March Madness bracket for their Ocean Spray juice.
Oh, what?
flavors. Yeah. So like I've actually been keeping track of that.
Yes.
So they're into round 2, and the original cranberry moved on. Pink cranberry, cran grape, cran lemonade, cran apple, cran tropical, which is who I'm rooting for.
All right.
Cran raspberry and cran mango made it to round 2.
All right.
Wait, cran lemonade lost to cran grape?
Oof.
What?
Oof.
Oh, are
Dude,
you on their Twitter now?
I mean, just drank a glass that is completely wrong.
No, cran lemonade went against cranberry juice with lime.
No, there's a vote March 18th. Cran grape versus cran lemonade. Cran grape won 62%.
Oh, well, get fucking wrecked.
Dude, that is bullshit.
I mean, cran tropical is running away with this. It's gonna win.
It lost.
What? What are you looking at? I'm on Ocean Spray's Twitter right now.
I'm looking at it right now, and on the 18th, cran raspberry won 78%.
No, you're wrong. Fuck you.
Did you see Ocean
No,
Spray's St.
damn
Patrick's-
it. Yes.
St.
No.
Patrick's Day tweet?
Cran
Fucking-
tropical got
I'm done.
smoked.
Leprechaun crayon. I love them.
Cranberry's one of like the few
So,
fruits like
Yeah, if Ocean Spray was to find us, Benji, where would they go to look?
I mean, I'd hope they know by now, but in case they don't, I mean, we too have a Twitter, Ocean Spray Gods, at One with the Boys 1. That is ONE with the Boys 1, the number. I mean, you can email us. I mean, you can send us whatever you want at owtbpodcast@gmail.com. And I know a lot of people started on Spotify, but we opened a YouTube for the past few episodes. One with the Boys.
All the
You
episodes.
can catch, yeah, you can catch us there. Watch the backlog, leave some comments, and
It's the bot comments for me on our YouTube videos that are just.
Oh, they win me over.
The
They give
furry
me
comments.
hope. I get a little email like bing, and then I look, and it's just like so and so made a comment vor.gold. Thanks, Kim Christina.
Talk to us, listeners. Please.
Yeah, engage with us. Give us topics. Like shit on my mic quality. Just give us something.
I think that's it.
That was a good episode.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say about that.
See you guys.
Catch you on the next episode.
Peace out.
Peace out.